Whether you like the caffeine fix or the morning ritual of your favorite cup of joe, coffee is often an important part of many of our daily routines. It's actually National Coffee Day, and we are joined now by a local coffee shop owner who knows all about the latest trends, from the roasts and beans to those higher prices. Branch Street Coffee Roasters Matt Campbell's with us. Matt, let's get started with the trending flavors, the popular beans. What seems to be maybe the favorites among your customers?
So we always look for coffees that are going to really represent themselves well without needing flavor added to them. We've been really loving some of the stuff that's coming out of Colombia. We've had some really great Uganda coffees lately, and all of them have really awesome natural flavors that are just distinct to the coffee itself. We don't need to add anything to it. But if you like a little bit of flavor in your latte, all of our syrups that we make are made in-house. So everything from the sugar base to the flavoring that goes into it is all made pretty much every day in-house.
Oh, wow. And caffeine levels, those are not the only things spiking when you're enjoying your favorite coffee drinks. The prices are at a record high. I looked them up today. Ground roast coffee prices in the U.S. hit $8.41 per pound in July. We have the latest graph showing the data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. It just shows you see the prices rising at a record rate for the beans. What are the factors causing those higher prices?
One of the big ones that really can't be ignored for sure is tariffs. Traditionally, things like imported coffee goods that can't be naturally produced in the United States, other than small farms in part of Hawaii, which can nowhere near meet the demand that the country has. Usually those things have been exempt. So when you see things like 50% tariffs on all of the coffee coming out of Brazil, that does put a little bit of pricing pressure on the coffee itself. It's also going to raise the prices from a lot of these other countries in Latin, South America, Africa, and Indonesia, which are all having varying levels of their tariff pricing as well. And there has been really high demand for coffee lately, especially specialty coffee. And the crop last year was a little bit shy of what they were expecting. So that does kind of have some lagging pressure as well, pushing the prices up.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, local roasters like yourself, what are you doing to make sure you can keep costs down for your supply chain, but then also for your customers?
Well, every coffee that we bring in, we have a spreadsheet that we put it into that's going to tell us what our cost is, as well as what we need to sell that coffee for in order to stay in business. We've been absorbing as much of that as possible along the way. Prices have crept up a little bit, but nowhere near as far as they probably should. We've also had a really long-standing relationship with a farm in Guatemala, and we've been buying coffee with them for about 9 years, and they're kind of sharing some of that export pricing pain with us because we've had such a great relationship with them. They're actually coming to visit us in a few weeks and get to see the entire layout of how we were roasting their coffee and how we're presenting it to public too. So great relationships are really important, and also just doing what you can to get through it, because we do hope that this is temporary, and we're going to be doing the best we can to absorb it as long as we can. But it's the pricing realities are there, and we know we do have to take them into consideration.
Yeah, and bipartisan lawmakers are working on some kind of a plan to maybe stop the tariffs. We'll see if that follows through, but we'll be watching to make sure, because like I said, we all love our morning coffee or our coffee at any point in the day. So I really appreciate you joining us, and best of luck to you as we get to the holiday season. Everyone's going to want that hot coffee or specialty drink in their hand. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.